Dandadan's Season 2 finale is here. And goddamn! It was everything I've been waiting for! This episode was a masterclass of animation, cinematography, storytelling, and the thousands of other things that make Dandadan so incredible. I will stand by what I said a while back though, that this should have been the Season 1 finale, because this feels like the perfect place to end the complete roller coaster that has been the last 2 seasons of pure artistry. But I digress. I have more important things to talk about, like my boy, the absolute GOAT, Kinta! And of course, that callback to episode 1 right at the end. You know the one. But first, welcome friends. I'm Merlin with a Y, a certain famous wizard's less talented but more attractive cousin. And after the amazing setup we were given last episode, our favorite dumbasses are ready to enter a kaiju battle. Or they would be, if they knew how to actually pilot a mech, or wanted to be in a mech, or even knew what was going on. On the subject of piloting a mech, I'm gonna be honest. Why the hell do these Megazords always have 5 pilots? It all just sounds unnecessary. One pilot makes so much more sense from a functional standpoint. I mean, Okarun and the Evil Eye are knocked out of the robot in a couple minutes, one of which by total accident, and the other because it's the Evil Eye. And the girls barely do anything until the end, as it seems they didn't work to develop the physical fortitude in preparation for this day, like a certain someone. Kinta's the only one who actually pilots the mech, and unlike another loner teenager thrust into a cockpit and forced to fight giant monsters, he does it without a mental breakdown. And something about Kinta just hanging up on Momo when she complains at him makes him so much cooler to me. I love Momo, but she really needs to stop treating the guy carrying this fight like he's just a run-of-the-mill pervert. Cause can the average perv do this shit? This man is going toe-to-toe with a kaiju, using the power of his hyperfixation, a manual he made himself in a few seconds, and vibes. This fight is everything I wanted and more. The animation in this fight is incredible, from the switching perspective of watching Okarun's POV as the 2 gigantic titans go at it, or one getting its ass kicked, really showing the grand scale of this kind of fight, making it feel more overwhelming and impressive, or the animation getting looser and a bit less defined in a way that Science Saru just does so well, making it still flow in a way that only serves to make the fight more dynamic and fun for me. And don't forget the sheer fun and enthusiasm of watching a man finally achieve his dreams. We've all wanted to be like Kinta in this moment. He is living his dream, and it's everything he's ever wanted, outside of a girlfriend. He's even singing his own theme song and coming up with attack names, and I defy you to tell me someone who wouldn't do the same in that position. If you had the chance to do a Kamehameha in real life, are you telling me you wouldn't put your all into that? And we get to see a little bit more into Kinta's life. Turns out, people did bully him, just not as much as Okarun. But despite people making fun of him for his weight or his hobbies, he still sticks with what he loves. He feels no shame for loving what he loves. Kinta is the GOAT! His speech speaks to not just me, but any anime fan who grew up back before anime was popular. Those who know what it feels like to be shamed or teased for liking anime, gaming, or whatever else it took way too long to stop being a punching bag. But did we stop? No! Because we like it! And who cares about those idiots? I bet they look stupid now. After all, he's in a giant robot. And they're not in a giant robot. Go Kinta! He even makes pulling out another pair of his glasses look cool. But no matter how badass he is, with his mech nerfed due to Momo's unintentional modifications, he can't quite handle the kaiju on his own. But luckily, Momo and Ira are here to finish the job. Not a fan of Momo and Ira taking the wind out of his sails and continuously disrespecting the goat, but that final power bomb was everything! Using both their powers and the giant mech to combine into the ultimate power move, they bring down the hammer! And by hammer, I mean the kaiju, shattering not just its spine, but the empty space. Leaving the giant robot and the now defeated kaiju in the middle of the city, where everyone can see it. Good luck explaining that. Or don't. This city has been dealing with a lot of weird stuff the last couple of... I think it's been like 2 months since episode 1. Even with them turning into an abomination of a flying saucer to escape, there's no way someone wouldn't be able to somehow track it down to the house. But even if they did, good luck getting Granny to answer any questions or let them onto the property. Meanwhile, Okarun and Gigi, in their base forms, are somehow able to help carry the kaiju's body home while outrunning a group of onlookers. Damn, we know Gigi is a physical genius, but Okarun must be a genius of hard work, cause that boy really got in shape. But back at the house, even if I hate how Ira and Momo treat Kinta, though some of it's more understandable than others, they are the ones throwing up, while my boy cries pure tears of joy. Good for you, Kinta. Your love and hard work paid off. And even if the girls don't appreciate him, the boys get it. And they better let him into the group, cause let's face it, they wouldn't have won without him. And Kinta needs some friends. He's still not quite a member, but eventually he'll be like Ira, in that for some reason he's there, and thinks he's a leader. Hey, at least Gigi finds it fun. But as they're reveling in their victory, Okarun realizes that this kaiju has a zipper. And in typical anime fashion, there's a cute girl inside. Of course. Vamola's here, and it's kind of funny that Okarun gets the kiss when he didn't do much this episode. But please leave my ship alone, Okarun x Momo for life. Take Kinta instead. But Momo just saw someone else encroaching on her property, and she better not take that lying down. But the final shot of the season mirrored the ending shot of the first episode in a moment of absolute beauty and incredible writing, really bringing things full circle and making it clear this should have been the end of season 1. But then again, I've already said that plenty of times before, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. But here we are. Another season of Dandadan has come and gone. It's been a wild ride, following one of my favorite series, getting the love it truly deserves. And I can't wait for the peak that will be season 3. Though I think I'll try something new for the next season. When season 3 inevitably comes out, I might do a whole season review instead, giving me a freer schedule, but also letting me stew and better work on my script. Or maybe shorts. Who knows? Please like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe. If you like this, I hope you'll check out some of my other videos. You might find something you'll like. I'm Merlin with a Y, and thank you for listening to this old man ramble.